superheroes. I'm Pink Phoenix, coming to you from Purdue University College of Veterinary Medicine's League of Vetihumans. Welcome to Season 2. This season's going to be awesome. We have the privilege to follow some of our superheroes throughout their entire veterinary college journey. Today, our special guest on Vetihumans Live is IVANNASAURUS. IVANNASAURUS will be starting vet college at Purdue in just a few days. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
To get started, can you tell us your story? Like, where are all the places you've lived, where you went to college, all the stuff?
Okay. Yeah, so I'm from California. I grew up in Anaheim, so I always tell people that is where Disneyland is. It's the biggest landmark you can think of. I didn't really go to Disneyland that much, but I had a couple friends that worked there that got me in for free.
Ooh,
So
nice.
I would go whenever it was free because it's kind of expensive. But I did go to school at Cal Poly Pomona. So the full name is California State Polytechnic University of Pomona. Super long, but I like calling it the three simple words, Cal Poly Pomona. And I graduated with an animal science bachelor's degree.
Excellent. So I need to know, how did you pick your superhero name? What's the story behind that?
I really like dinosaurs, so I wanted to have my name combined with dinosaurs, so Ivannasaurus just kind of worked perfectly, and I wanted it to be one word instead of two words.
I like that. What's your favorite dinosaur?
I love T-Rexes. I just think they have a really mean bite, and I like it.
They are awesome. Well, you have to come by my office. I have a dinosaur fossil in there.
Oh, I would love to see that.
We'll see how good you are with your dinosaur anatomy. So can you tell us, when was the moment that you decided to become a veterinarian, that you knew you just had to be a vet?
Ooh, that's a long story. But it did start back in second grade. We were given a project to look into different professions for our future. And so I looked into veterinary medicine and I just absolutely loved it. But I would say it was really solidified once I was in my sophomore year of my undergrad, because I did an internship with a dairy farmer in Ontario back in California. And being around the dairy cows was just what solidified it for me. I want to be a large animal vet. I want to do mixed practice, but I definitely want to work more with large animals than anything. And I just fell in love with the whole work of being around animals and the peace that you get around them. I think it's awesome.
I love it. I love how you want to do large animals. Very nice. So you're a few days away from the start. What do you think vet college is going to be like?
I think it's going to be difficult and challenging, but it's going to be rewarding in the end. I'm very excited for all of the knowledge that I'm going to learn. I think Cal Poly did give me a good foundation for what is about to come, because animal science really did have all of those, anatomy, histology. I took all those classes already. So I have a good foundation. Nice. So I'm excited to see how I can apply it once I start school already.
That's excellent. That sure will help.
Yes.
What are you most looking forward to?
I think I'm most looking forward to, what won me over about Purdue was the family aspects environment, and I'm really excited to meet everybody else that's going to be going through this 4-year journey with me, and to build memories with each other and then help each other out throughout this whole process. I think that'll be really rewarding in itself. Just knowing that I'm not the only one struggling through it. I have other people that are struggling through it, and that we can help each other with what our weaknesses are, with our strengths. I think to complement each other and help each other get through the whole program. I'm excited for that, the teamwork.
That's a wonderful answer, and it's going to be really neat to watch your class gel as you go through the journey.
Yeah, I'm excited.
What an excellent attitude to have.
Thank you.
Remember that. I'm going to remind you as we go through that everybody's going through the same thing.
Yeah, please
You are not alone. Okay. What are you most anxious about?
I think the workload. I'm most anxious about the workload and how much I'm going to be learning at one time. And I think the best way for me to tackle it is just to really start from day one. Just start studying whatever material that is given to me, review the slides. I know it's not like the best study tactic, but I think it's really important to really reread it at least once more, so that way you can see like, okay, I didn't know this, they presented on this, now I know this, what did I really learn from that class? And then tackling the parts where I'm like, I'm a little more confused on that aspect, and just asking other people for help and like studying together. So I'm nervous, but I'm also excited. So.
I love it. And you hit on some good study strategies, studying in groups, doing review. Mm-hmm. What are your favorite learning strategies?
I think I really like, once I've learned the material myself, or I feel like I have more of an understanding of it, I love the group setting, because, or I like it when other people also are like solidified in what they know. Because when you're like studying with somebody that doesn't really understand, it's like the blind leading the blind, and I don't really like that. So I like being in a group setting once everybody has their foundation, and then coming together and figuring out the more difficult aspects of it once we have a good solid foundation.
I love it, and you make an excellent point. For me, I learn best when I'm in the room with people who are much more advanced than me, because there's like, okay, well, one, it's possible to learn all of this.
Exactly.
And two, I have a great resource. But it is also fun if you are in the room and it's your area that you know a lot about, because teaching can help you learn it as well.
Yes, that's very true. That's very true.
Good. So how about time management? What are your time management strategies?
Ooh, this is what I'm going to have to grow in, to be completely honest with you. I was very much of a procrastinator in undergrad, so learning to be better at time management is going to be something that I learn here. But I think one of my friends, she's also part of the League of Metahumans, and her name's Victoria. She is really good at time management, and we're going to be living together. So I'm just going to, look at her, observe her, and then just copy and paste.
It's perfect.
Exactly.
That's great. All right, let's switch gears.
Okay.
Self-care is going to be really important. You're going to have to put that into your schedule there when you get your time management going.
That's true.
So what do you do now to take care of yourself that you absolutely don't want to lose?
I really like to decompress as soon as I'm done with school. I give myself 1 hour. That's it. And that's an hour for where I can just be lazy if I want to be, or like tidy up or do something, because I like to clean. So cleaning helps me a lot to have like a better headspace before I start getting into like the material again. So I really like to do that. That's my self-care. But I'm also going to have a pet. I have a little dog. His name's Duke. It's my Dukey boy. And being responsible for another being is also going to be something that helps me, because when I take him for walks, it's not just going to be for him, but it's also going to be for me. I really love to go on walks with him. He's such a good boy. He listens very well. He's well trained, and he's just a joy to be around. So for me, taking care of him helps me in itself.
Those are two excellent things. I'm thinking you're the dream roommate because you like to clean. So maybe you can swap time management strategies for cleaning.
Yeah.
I'm saying that. Swap those superpowers. And then walking your dog is just a phenomenal way to decompress.
Mm-hmm.
You get a little cardio in, you get friendship.
He's awesome.
Camaraderie. That sounds lovely. Excellent. Hey, the big question. Why did you join the League of Vetahumans?
I joined the League of Vetahumans because I always did stuff with children since high school. Back in high school, I was a part of a program called Big Brother, Big Sister, which was basically like I was the big sister to somebody else. And I was a tutor for them, but we also played together. They like cried to me. They laughed with me. I just loved it. Children are such a joy to be around. I think we can learn so much from children and their mindsets and their view of life. And I just love being around them. And then also when I was in my undergrad years, I also worked with my church to do like vacation Bible school. And I just loved being around children. So you won me over when you told me it was elementary students, because that's like the perfect.
My favorite.
I was like, yes, let's do it.
Excellent. And you have experience. You're going to be absolutely wonderful.
Thank you.
And I love being around the kiddos, like you say. We're there, we help teach them, but I think I learn more from them than I could ever teach.
Yes, most definitely.
I just love their view on life. Excellent.
Thank you.
Last question. What are your superpowers?
My superpowers are kindness and joy.
Kindness and joy. You can do a lot of good with kindness and joy. So I'm looking forward to seeing how you change our world in the next few years. It's going to be awesome. So thank you. Thank you so very, very much for being on the show.
Of course.
You can learn about other League of Vetahuman superheroes at vetahumans.org. If you like this episode, please subscribe, rate, and share it with your friends. And remember, use your powers for good. Yeah.